Hello, all you beautiful people. Welcome to the Fluffy Cow Studio. If you watched my last video, you would remember that I said my nephew's horse had a baby colt, and I thought I would share all that cuteness with you. So while I'm introducing this video, please enjoy this little colt. I don't know what his name is. I haven't had a chance to talk to my nephew yet. Welcome. If this is your first time coming to the Fluffy Cow Studio, if it is not, if you're a returning visitor, again, thank you for popping in. If you like anything you see on this video, hit like. If you think you might want to see more of our content, please hit subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. When we get to 100 subscribers, we will be giving away one of the fluffy cows that we are going to make on our studio. Today we are going to finish up, or we won't finish up, but we're going to continue working on our porch decor. And I'm hoping that you enjoy this content. I hope it is something that you would want to make, or you could make it your own. It could give you some ideas to do it yourself. We really do appreciate you popping in, and I'm so thankful and grateful that you chose to. Today we are going to start by finishing the little star with the cow on it that we made last week. We're going to take that star and we're going to take that dowel that we painted. We're going to glue it down with wood, glue them together with wood glue, and I'm going to take some masking tape to hold that on until that glue gets good and dry. Okay, now we are going to take a bow from the Dollar Tree. We are going to put that on that bottle and twist the wire to hold it on. Now we're going to be decorating that with these little stars and balls and things I found at Walmart for 97 cents. And we're going to kind of make a little bouquet around our little pole and star. I apologize for being out of camera, but I'll show you what it looks like at the end so you can get an idea for yourself. Okay, now we're going to take the birdhouses that I got from Hobby Lobby, and I'm going to glue them together, and then I'm going to hold them together with masking tape. I'm gluing it with wood glue. I'm using 4 of them. I got this idea from Patty J. Good. If you have not seen her channel, you should check her out. She has some awesome ideas, and she is very clever and very good. And if I can figure out how, I am going to leave a link to her channel so you can check her out. And I got this idea from her, so I can't take credit for it, but it is quite a bit different than hers, but still. That's where the idea came from. We're going to set them aside and let them dry. And then I'm going to take some finishing nails, just some really small. I think they might be 1.5, 2 inches. And I have this board. It is it is a 2x4 or 2x7, sorry. Actually, it's supposed to be a 2x8, but they're never that size. It measured 2x7, and the base was 14.5 inches long. The middle base, that the little one that we just hammered on, is 6 inches by 8 inches, and it's a 1/2 inch. This one right here came from Hobby Lobby. I'm not really sure about the measurements on it. I nailed it to the top and I glued it. Now I'm going to find the center here, and I'm going to glue this 6 by 8 inch board onto the 14.5 board, and then I'm going to nail them down. Okay, now that I've got them done, I'm going to glue the birdhouses on the top, and then I'm going to kind of tape them together to keep them holding good and tight, or you can use clamps if you have them. And then I'm going to put these little Dollar Tree blocks around the bottom to give it a little decoration and to help secure it a little bit. I glued those birdhouses onto that little board from that little square board from Hobby Lobby, and made sure it got good and dry. And now I'm just gonna put these blocks on, and once I get them on, after I get them glued down, get them situated where I want, I'm gonna let that dry. Once it dries, then I will be getting a can of Rust-Oleum 2 times matte black, and I'll be taking outside and spraying that down. Now I'm going to take some white in the apple barrel, and I'm just going to dry brush it on the bottom and on that, we'll call it the middle board. And that's just, I don't know if I said this, that's just apple barrel, the white paint, no specific color. You can do this in any color you want, or you can stain it or whatever you want. It's your creativity that you get to come up with. I just put an idea in your head and you run with it. Okay, now we will be using English Navy blue for those little blocks on the bottom. Then we'll go to the next section with apple red from Apple Barrel. Just going to dry brush them on. And then we'll do the knob next to it in the English Navy. And then we'll do the long part of the portion of the board in the white, or the pole in the white. Once we get the white done, we'll do red and blue on the little decorative knob things. And we will continue up the pole. Now that we are doing the birdhouses, I'm dry brushing the red on there again. I'm doing a red one at the top and a red one at the bottom. Then I will do a white and a blue one. I will also take a contrasting color and paint the roofs and the bottoms of the birdhouses. This again is the apple barrel apple red. The blue is the English navy, and the white's just plain white from all from apple barrel. Because these are going to go outside, when we finish the project, we will be spraying a polyurethane coat on it. We want to protect it from the sunshine and from sun rot and the rain. And we want to seal that paint up really good. Okay, you can see I've done the blue on the roof of the one and on that birdhouse. Now I'm going to do a lighter coat, dry brush over it. The blue is a cool blue, and I'm just doing orange on the red. But because the orange was a little brighter than I wanted it to be, I did take some red and go over the top of it. It's just to give it a faded look. You know, if you noticed when red starts fading, any color starts fading, there's other kind of colors that kind of peek through. Then I found these stars at Hobby Lobby, and they come in different sizes, red, white, and blue. And I decided I would put them on the roof. You don't have to if you don't want to, but these things have such a strong, sticky back that there is no need to put glue on, because I think if I tried to get them off, I'd have to literally scrape them with a paint scraper or something, because they are very, very sticky. Once we get these stars put on, we will be finished with this project for today, and then I will show you what it looks like at the end. Give you a better view than what you have here. I apologize. This project's kind of big, and I don't think I gave you the measurements of that pole, did I? The pole is 34 inches. The pole for that rail is 34 inches. And with your add-on your birdhouses, it's kind of tall. So I had a hard time fitting it in the camera. I'm sorry about that. And this is the finished project. Enjoy. If you like what you see, please come back again and hit that like button. Thank you.